Have you ever had the feeling that everything you thought you knew is a lie? Everything from history, science, government, banking, money, law, economics, farming, energy production, water treatment, healthcare, even spirituality. As we awaken to truth, we're realizing that beneficial information in all these areas has been suppressed and revised in order to keep us enslaved and dependent upon a corrupt debt-based system we can never pay off. Run by several private families, corrupt banksters invest in global wars to perpetuate the debt, control essential resources, and heap up value for themselves. We are at the point of a planetary shift. We all know it. We feel it. A tipping point. The low vibration of evil seems to be increasing, but in actuality, the higher vibration of light is increasing at a much faster pace. The matrix of darkness is deconstructing, and we are realizing that we have the potential within us to bring about the needed change. The old perpetuated slavery system was created with the sole intention of controlling people through various methods such as fictitious money systems, water, food, and chemicals, to name a few. In the old system, the few were the benefactors of all the earth's resources at the expense of the people. But together, we are building a bridge from the old fictitious system to a new one, based upon entrusting Earth's resources back to the people, to allow the people to create and bring to life their visions and projects in adherence with universal common law.
Hello everybody. I'm just wondering, I'm having a question for you. Do you trust the politicians? Do you trust the medical system? Do you trust the corporations? Do you trust the governmental agencies? Do you trust multi-million-dollar companies that have the federal court systems in their pocket? They can buy up anything and everything. Do you trust the so-called experts that are on the leash of this financial system? Do you trust them? Do you trust the education system that raised them, that is on the financial leash of that system as well? Do you trust the system? Or do you just trust yourself? I only trust my own experience and those of others that have done something similar to my own experience. And right now, hundreds of people are doing a juice fast. Thousands of people are doing a juice fast. And it's growing. More and more people are doing a juice fast. And right now it's the time to prove to yourself that this is actually true. That when you do a juice fast, you will transform your life. Look at how beautiful it is when the sun comes through those. See that? This is the time, man. The sun is shining. The world is changing. We are at war with people that are trying to destroy us, enslave us. And this is the time to get healthy. This is not the time to focus on their nonsense. This is the time to get healthy. Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to live healthily, long? Do you want to change this world? Do you want to change what's going on now? Can you not understand what is going on now? I admit I have a hard time figuring out what's actually true or not. I actually have a hard time figuring out what is actually going on because there's so much information from all sides. So much misinformation, so much controlled opposition, so much things coming at us. Who knows what's actually fully the truth? We can get snippets of it. But the truth is, if you want to change the world, you have to start with yourself. Yeah? You can't just expect to just suddenly wake up and then see the world change like that. No, you actually have to put in the work. if you can't change yourself, then you cannot change the world. If you cannot love yourself, you cannot love another. If you cannot help yourself, you cannot help another. And if you can't change yourself, you will not change the world. And what we need right now is people changing themselves. And one person at a time, we change everybody. And by changing ourselves, we influence others. It's a very simple concept that is very hard to grasp. It's something that I had trouble with as well, until I realized it. And then I just started burying myself every single day. And you can see the world, or the universe, or whatever you want to call it, as a big ocean with a lot of droplets in it. A lot of drops of water. And we are all one droplet of water. And our little droplet has a ripple effect. And it can reach all the other ripples and droplets. Just as blue as this shirt. And when you change yourself, your ripple effect will change as well. You can't imagine how many droplets you can reach. I'm motivating so many people to do a juice fast that I'm now starting to realize how powerful this message can be. And how powerful you can actually influence something just by your own actions. And when your ripple effect starts reaching other people, they will change themselves as well. And then their ripple effect will reach God knows how many people. And then one by one, we change the world. That's what we need right now. And what I'm going to do is show you a heap of channels of people actually doing a juice fast or having done a juice fast. And then you can see for yourself that I'm not the only one that had those results. There's so many other people that are doing it right now, or have done it in the past and are doing it again. If you just change yourself, you will see everything around you change. It's amazing. A friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, did a 10-day juice fast, and now her entire family is curious about it. Her friends and everything just want to know. Her sister wants to do one too. Now my mother wants to do one as well. You can just change so many people by changing yourself. You don't have to do a juice fast per se. You can change your diet. You can change the way you think. You can change the way you sleep. You can change the way you exercise. And by all these things, it will be shown in your flesh. Yeah? You will see it transform you. And when you transform, when you lead the way by actually doing it, other people will follow. Other people will want a piece of that beautiful little thing you got as well. It's powerful. You are powerful. In this time, they want us to be afraid, alone, isolated. Not more than 2 people at the same time in any kind of area. Stay at home. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Don't talk to people. Don't meet people. Be alone. Feel isolated. Feel like you're powerless against this entire system. You know who's afraid? This system right now, because everybody's waking up. Everybody's beginning to realize that it's a scam. And so many people right now are changing their lives. Changing themselves. And by changing themselves, they change others. Once this ball starts rolling, and it's begun to roll pretty severely now, there is no stopping it. And they know. Now some people go to sleep at night now being afraid of what is happening in the world. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes right now, right? You're part of this little international rootless clique. This little elite. And every single day you go to bed and you read the reports. Another couple of million views on this video. Another couple of million people talking about this and that. Another couple of million people waking up. That must not result in some good sleep, I guess. Oh, we're gonna win. There's no doubt in my mind. Because you have to realize that love is more powerful than fear. Of course, induced fear by other elements can induce fear in itself as a response from whatever the consciousness is providing. But you have to understand that these people at the top are scared to death right now. They're afraid. Their very worst fear is that we wake up. That's exactly what is happening. And as we all know, your actual fears become truth eventually. They become reality. Start loving yourself. Start actually taking care of yourself. Change yourself. Change the rest with you. Just make sure you take care of yourself. This is the ideal time. So many people are right now doing a juice fast. A friend of mine in Germany is doing one. Allonzo in America, my American Mexican friend, is doing one. Anastasia from Luminous Raw is doing one. Sam from America is doing one. So many people on John Rose's channel are showing that they're doing one. I've heard that these Facebook groups are flooded with people doing them as well. People are starting to realize that this is the ideal time. Yeah? This is one interesting thing which I read in the Harry Potter book, where Dumbledore is talking to Harry about Voldemort and how tyrants across the world always create their own worst enemy. They're afraid of it. They actually create the situation where this one person will rise up and then it will be their end. And it's so interesting that right now we're seeing this system being destroyed in front of our eyes. It's destroying itself. And with it, it's destroying people's beliefs in it. And now people are rising up. And now people are actually coming to the realization that this system needs to go. And the people that are actually responsible for this system need to go. What we are seeing right now in the world is just this entire system is going to go down. And we're going to change. And a lot of people are looking for a way out. What if there's no way out? What if this is the only way? This road behind me and this road in front of me. What if that is the only way and we all need to take it? And we all need to take responsibility. We all need to do what we need to do. We all need to improve ourselves. We all need to be the best we can be. I think it is. And if you look at everybody else doing it right now, the Juice Fast, they know it is. Together we can change this world. But if you actually feel what you can feel when you're on a Juice Fast, you know we can do it. And I just dare you, man. Try it for a week. Just try it 1 week. Take 1 week out of your life and try it. Yeah? That's what I did. When I started videotaping it, I started taping it on day 3. By that time I already realized, oh my God, everything he said was true. And then with him being John Rose, that's how I found Juice Fasting. Because by that time I had stuff coming out of me that I never seen ever coming out of me again. Or before. And of course every time something else came out and it was new, every time a little different. But it looked like it had been in me for like 10 years or something. And by that time I knew it was true. And I kept going and going and going, and it kept coming out of me, it kept coming out of me, and I kept getting better and better and better. Right now I'm on my second Juice Fast, feeling wonderful, feeling great. And so many people are doing it as well. And just look at it. I'm the living example of this, yeah? I filmed my entire Juice Fast. And I remember John Rose commenting on there. You don't know how many people you are influencing. You don't know how many people you are reaching. Guess what? How many people are now saying, well, I'm doing my Juice Fast and they're filming it as well. Nathan inspired me. Allonzo is inspiring me. John inspired me. You don't know how many people you can reach with your ripple effect. I dare you, be the best that you can be. Try it for a week. A friend of mine at first wanted to do 1 day, that turned into 3, and then it turned into 10. Because it was so easy, she said. Because it is so good. Now she had to stop because she had to go back to work, to the office, and it wasn't really feasible for her because we were doing it with my juicer. But she actually wanted to go on. So many people are doing it right now. I challenge you. Why don't you do it? Yeah? Try it. Film it, try it, share it, change yourself. And if that's not for you, then just try something else. But improve yourself. And with that, improve others. But I'm daring you, man. Try juice fast, just 1 week. Just 1 week of juice fast. And I'm telling you, the light bulb will go off. And before you know it, the light's shining on you.